The world owns you because you react to everything it throws at you. You are a slave to your environment, a leaf caught in a gale, tossed by every insult, every inconvenience, and every unexpected change. If a single comment can ruin your day, you have no armor. If a minor setback can cloud your judgment, you have no edge. Most people walk through life with their minds wide open to infection. They absorb the stress of the crowd, the anger of the internet, and the anxieties of people who do not matter. They think they are being authentic by expressing every feeling. In reality, they are just undisciplined. A mind that cannot filter is not a mind, it is a hallway. To train your mind like a weapon, you must first stop the bleeding. You must realize that your primary enemy is not the person who offended you, nor the economy, nor your boss. Your enemy is the involuntary reflex that follows a stimulus. The moment you give a reaction you didn't choose, you have surrendered your freedom. Consider the man who remains calm while everything around him burns. This is not because he is numb, it is because he has drawn a line between what happens to him and how he interprets it. The Stoics called this the Inner Citadel. It is a fortress where your character resides. Nothing from the outside can enter this fortress unless you open the gate. When someone insults you, they are merely making a sound with their mouth. The sound has no power to hurt you. It only becomes an insult when you accept it, process it, and decide to be hurt by it. A weapon is not built to be fragile. It is built to strike without breaking. If your peace of mind depends on the world being polite and predictable, you are the most fragile person in the room. You are waiting for permission from the universe to be okay. A disciplined man does not wait for permission. He decides that his internal state is non-negotiable. He realizes that while he can control the weather, he can always control the ship. There is a gap between stimulus and response. In that gap lies your entire life. When you feel the surge of anger or the cold grip of fear, that is the stimulus. It is a biological ripple. The average man feels the ripple and immediately acts upon it. He shouts, he hides, or he complains. He closes the gap instantly. The trained mind expands that gap. When the stimulus hits, the trained mind pauses. It observes the emotion like a scientist watching a chemical reaction. It does not identify with the feeling. It says, "I am feeling anger," not "I am angry." In that pause, you regain your lethality. You look at the situation and ask one question: is this within my control? If the answer is no, then the situation is irrelevant. To worry about what you cannot change is to commit a form of mental suicide. You are wasting the only currency that matters, your attention, on a void. Look at the modern world. It is designed to shatter your focus. Every notification, every headline, every trending outrage is a hook designed to pull you out of your center. They want your reaction because your reaction is profitable. A disciplined man is a ghost to these hooks. He does not offer his attention to things that do not improve his character or his mission. He moves through the chaos with a quiet detachment. This is not coldness, it is economy of motion. Think of a master swordsman. He does not swing wildly at every shadow. He moves only when necessary, with total precision. Your mind must function the same way. Stop debating things that don't matter. Stop having opinions on events that have no bearing on your duty. By narrowing your focus, you increase your power. When you stop caring about 1,000 trivialities, you finally have the strength to master the few things that actually define your life. You do not build a weapon in the heat of battle. You build it in the cold, quiet hours of the morning. Discipline is a practice of voluntary hardship. If you only test yourself when life is hard, you will fail. You must make life hard on purpose while things are easy. Practice being hungry when there is food in the fridge. Practice being cold when you have a coat. Practice silence when you have the perfect comeback. These are not just exercises in endurance, they are tests of ownership. You are proving to yourself that your body and your impulses do not run the show. When you intentionally deprive yourself of comfort, you realize how little you actually need to be stable. You stop fearing the loss of things, and when you stop fearing loss, you become dangerous. A man who wants nothing from the world is the only man the world cannot bribe or threaten. The goal is not to become a statue. The goal is to become a force. When people look at you, they should see a man who is present but unshakable. They should see someone who listens more than he speaks, who acts instead of explaining, and who remains the same whether he wins or loses. This is the quiet confidence of a mind that has been sharpened. True strength is the ability to walk through a storm and remain dry. It is the ability to hold a weapon and have the wisdom not to use it. Tonight, when you lie down, audit your day. Where did you leak energy? Where did you let a stranger dictate your mood? Where did you lose your edge? Do not judge yourself, but do not lie to yourself either. The training continues tomorrow. The world will try to break your focus again. It will try to make you react. Let it try. Your mind is no longer a hallway. It is a fortress.